Good morning, everyone. In this video, I am going to talk about Indian English. Well, first of all, I would like to speak about a little information about the English Indian context. India is located in South Africa. They have over 125 million people speaking English and mostly as a second language. The origins of this language is because it was introduced during the British colonial rule between the 18th and 20th century. The Indian English is used in government, education, and law, which means that it is used in formal context. Finally, it remained essential after the independence in 1947. Well, in this part, I am going to talk about Catrus and Mayer's models. First of them, Catrus' three circles model. Well, the Indian English is placed in the outer circle, which means that it is not developed. This English is used as a second language in daily life, education, and media. As I said before, this kind of English, as it is a product of the colonialism, it is used in formal situations like uh, uh, education, media, and also daily life for informal meetings. And in second place, I'm going to talk about the Mayer's model. It refers to the world system of standard and non-standard Englishes. Mm, uh, this model establishes that it is super central varieties, which means that it creates its own standards and not just following the British or American norms. It means that this language, the Indian English, is product of different factors such as music, art, and the Indian culture. So it's for that reason that it follow another factors different from British of American norms. Well, in this part, I would like to show some examples about the Indian accent.
English version. Progressive tenses. I believe you. I am believing you. She likes music. She is liking the music. Do you want to kiss me? Do you wanting kissing with me? No, no, I am not wanting kissing with you. The Indian English vocabulary is full of unique conages. Restaurant, hotel, breakfast, tiffin, 100,000, lakh, 10 million, crore, entertainment, time pass, okra.
Okay. Well, as you have seen some examples, I would like to show you about the linguistic features compared to standard British English. Well, uh, speaking about vocabulary, Indian English includes words which are not typically used in British English. For example, they use prepon to reschedule something earlier, which is different of postpone. Or they use the phrase kindly do the needful, which is a normal way to say, play, please take necessary action. As you can see in the previous video, well, they use another kind of phrases to express something which is spoken in the British or English language. Uh, well, speaking about grammar, it is influenced from Indian languages, which affect verbs, tenses, and expressions. Well, in the video, you have seen that they uses or overuse the progressive tenses to speak about present tenses. For example, he's having a car instead of say he has a car. Mhm. Well, talking about pronunciation, Indian English is generally rhotic. The sound R is clearly pronounced, unlike British English. Consonants like T and Z are often pronounced more sharply. For example, better sounds more like better. Mhm. And the stress patterns referring to this, the word and sentence stress might differ. For example, development might be stressed as development, but they say development instead of development. So they clearly uses the accent in different parts of the of the word. Mhm. Well, to conclude my presentation, my video, I am going to talk about Indian cultural traditions or different facts about Indian culture. And they use over 20 official languages alongside uh, the festivals are Diwali, Holi, Eid, Christmas, and they are celebrated across regions, referring to the arts, classical dance like Bharatanatyam, Katha, and the Bollywood cinema, which is uh, recognized around the world because they have a lot of famous movies. Referring to cuisine, it is rich and varied. For example, Irani, dosa, and curry. Finally, Indian English reflects this multilingual and multicultural environment. Well, as I said before, they adapt the culture, their own culture, to the way they speak. They speak the English in the way they feel the language, in the way that the English represent them in their culture. Mhm. Well, uh, that's all for this video. Thank you. Thanks for watching.